Well, it's Wednesday the 12th of November. Nice sunny day. Pretty cold out here today. I was back at this corner business yesterday. And take a look at what I got. Got my holes patched here. Got my big patch in around the corner. I got a few little spots I got to grind yet. But there's nothing sticking out. There's a few places that are in. It's pretty wavy, but I'll be able to make it look all right, and it's all metal now, no holes in it. So that's pretty nice. So I got to do a little bit more grinding there, and then cleaning, of course. But I guess today's business is going to be around this other end here, next to the engine compartment. I got to fix this business here on this corner. Well, the other day I was trying to make this little patch for just this corner area, and I was trying to do it out of one piece. You can kind of see what I got here. Yeah, I'm not capable of making that many bends all in one chunk, so what I think I'm going to do is go ahead and make my little lip here, piece sticking out, and then cut the shape, maybe a little bit long, and then make some little ears to fold over to lay my flat piece on. I think I'm going to try it that way. Anyway, and I don't know if I'm going to continue trying to use this used stuff. I think what I'm going to do is grab a piece of my new metal and give that a try. But this chunk here was a failure. Now, that's what I cut out so far, but before I fix that, I got to fix that brace in behind there. It's got to come down another inch or so based on measurements off of other trucks. That square box up in there, you can see it's all rusted out, so I got to bring that on down and make one of those first. So that's what I'm going to do first. Well, I guess we can see I went with used metal again, just because I had a piece. Anyway, I've kind of got a lip bent around the edge there a little bit. This is for the inner one. It was only tacked on in a couple spots originally, so basically I'm just trying to replace the edge of this thing where it's all rusted off. So what I got so far is there we go. That fits up inside, and it's nice and flush on the old structural piece in there, so I can spot weld it on in a few spots inside there. And then it comes down, it kind of supports the skin a little bit, supposedly. I think I'm a little higher than I need. I need to be about right there. And if we look at the two edges, I'm fairly close. I'll be able to smack it around a little bit once I get her together. Get it welded in. I still got to do some cutting up in here. I'm going to bring it down to that step right there, so I got to cut this bit off, and then I'll be able to fold it around, kind of mimic this funny shape sticking out this way on this side, which is reasonably straight actually, that last little bit, so it won't be as difficult. I got some spots marked to trim out. I'm going to trim out this little bit here that's in line with this brace I just made. Then I'll be able to, when I'm going to step it here, step that little tiny ear, and then go ahead and I'll be able to just butt right across there, which will also tack it to the inner brace, and then be a butt weld down here, and then I'm going to step this corner for my patch. But I'm going to go ahead and drill a couple holes in here for spot welds that I can get to from the back side, being as there's no battery tray. I can get in there from behind and go ahead and spot weld to my patch when it's time. Well, I went ahead and welded in my patch piece here prior to cutting the little edge off here. I don't yet know how much, just the bottom's bad. A little bit of this lip, but the only part of this part that's really bad is just down at the tail end, so I got to figure that patch out. I don't know if I would be able to roll this little bit a little further in, go ahead and use it as a platform to lay my patch on. I may actually try to reshape what's left to support my patch. Well, I'm fixing to shut it down for today, but anyway, I've got my little patch in place for the corner right here, and I'm pretty happy with it. I went off of the tail piece here, the measurement from this piece here, which I did not replace, to the bottom, and that's kind of parallel to the I guess we can see over here the bottom of the sheet metal when it's done, more or less, but the sheet metal wraps beside it and up onto a little step that's right back here. So we'll see how it all works out, if I can make it look right. I've got that piece that goes in here later, so as long as my sheet metal matches up to the piece, and actually it steps down and does weird things anyway, so if I can get this bottom here to look right, then I'll be alright. But yeah, everything's in and welded in place, so I'm reasonably happy with the progress. Although it took all day. Well, it's the 13th out here. I guess that would be Thursday, and we can see apparently winter's upon us here. We got freezing rain overnight, a little bit of kind of snow crap. Anyway, what I'll say is it's cold. But I'm back out here in the barn. Well, crap, I decided to take a look at things. And you can see over here, the gap is reasonable. Over here, my gap sucks. I'm off by, well, probably not quite a quarter at the bottom. Probably between an eighth and 3/16. Anyway, I got to figure out how I'm going to fix that. I can't really get in there. I got frame structure behind, so I can't really get in there and move that over. It's kind of laying this way. The skin needs to come over a skosh. It's not welded to anything back there yet. I got to figure out some way to move that over a little bit before I continue. I guess the other option is to scuff it real good and throw a layer of glass in there, fill it up, which is a possibility. Well, we got a couple of tacks here, and I've pretty much shaped it, and I think it's going to be alright. I'm going to go ahead and weld in pretty much this far side, and then I'll do a little more shaping here on this other side before I tack it. What I have is I got a overlap here to play with, so we'll see what I do with it after that. But just have one set of clamps down here on that little ear on the inside. But I'm done pounding on it, and I think it'll be better than it was, so I'm going to go ahead and weld it on in here. I figured it was time for a little update. Anyway, I got my seam up here all good. Up here in this corner, the body metal was a little thin. I managed to blow a couple holes, so I was able to tuck a piece in behind new metal and then get it all fudged in there. This is a little bit low here, but that'll fill later. So just in this little area, just in this little area it's a bit low. I'm trying to figure out this edge now, being as I'm you know, over a little bit. So I'm trying to figure out what I'm going to do here now. I had to kind of patch it up in here where my piece laid over the edge. But anyway, so that's pretty good now. I'm going to have to trim this here and then maybe just put a bead up the edge of my patch. It's still just clamped on this corner. But all in all, it's not too bad, not too bad. It's no longer one of those. So that's a good thing. And I still have not tacked that other side here. I've got 2 spot weld holes to tack over in here from the back side. I haven't done that yet, but in fact my piece in there lays pretty good. So anyway, I think I got the shape. Now it's a matter of trying to figure this edge out and how I'm going to do that. I don't want to create a bunch more work, so I'm thinking about it. Well, it's getting dark and dinner time. I'm hungry, frustrated, etc. We'll call it 1 step forward and half a dozen back. I guess you can see what I did here. I could not live with this funny gap here, so I've pulled all the plugs out of there. It's a mess I'll have to clean up later. Fortunately, the only other place this skin was tacked to on this structure was like right back here, so now I got a little hole here where I cut it from the inside. But now this thing is free again, and I'm going to see if I can move that over a little bit closer to where it belongs. So yeah, I'm calling it for today. My patch turned out alright down here, so I'm pretty well patched up. Now it's just a matter of position. I guess I should have done that in the first place. I didn't think about it. It looked pretty straight to me, but in fact what had happened is this skin, when I took it off the other one, had moved over here. So even though I had my stuff tacked in, I had a little bit of a funny step in it. So I'm going to have to suck this whole thing over about nearly 1/4 of an inch, not quite. But that's not happening tonight. I'm done with it. So anyway, more patch progress. And yeah, what a mess. Thanks for watching.